Been a little bit busy last few days. Sorry, haven't been able to put out a video. I'm working on a couple of different projects as well as some other things and everything else I can do that needs to be done. So anyway, gonna ride a dead horse again. I'm gonna talk about this thing that happened with Lindsey Graham. I'm gonna back it up again from the beginning, where it started, where I picked it up. I'm gonna walk it through to about where it is now. Now, I don't remember the dates right offhand, but remember Trump went to Turkey. He got a death threat, decided to switch it up, came back on the other plane and landed in England, switched back to his regular plane and came on back home. As soon as he got home, Lindsey Graham went to Ukraine. There was an attack on the facility he was in. Then he came home. That night when he got home, he died. Okay. So we all know these are facts, straight up facts. Also, part of the facts that we do know is that upon arrival at home, Lindsey Graham had a phone call with Donald Trump. Lindsey Graham had a phone call with Netanyahu. And Lindsey Graham had a phone call with his aide. Then he died. All right. There's the story right there. Now, as soon as Lindsey Graham died, day after that, Trump renewed attacks in Iran heavily. Y'all remember all that. Y'all back it up, look at the facts and everything like that. And everything like that. And also it came out that there was death threats for Lindsey Graham from Iran also, supposedly. I remember I had speculated that these death threats was not coming from Iran and that the only sources of reliable sources that we had where they was coming from was Israel. So just keep the hold of those facts right there, guys. So we had a death threat on Lindsey Graham and Donald Trump, switched planes, yada yada. He died. Lindsey Graham died. Renewed attacks, heavy attacks in Iran after that. So then, of course, came the funeral. And of all the foreign dignitaries that Lindsey Graham had contact with, also was in the United States governments and corporations and things like that, only two international dignitaries showed up. And that was Netanyahu and Zelensky, Ukraine. I thought that was kind of odd that no representatives from England or no representatives from anywhere else showed up, just these two. So we're going to speculate what was going on. Right before this meeting, or excuse me, funeral, there was a reports about Ukraine attacking Iranian ships. So we got these two people showing up in D.C. out of the blue, especially Netanyahu, how it rhymed. And then we had the renewed attacks in Iran from Trump. Now, I'm sure there was some kind of talks going on. Netanyahu come and talk about what's going on. Well, they both went home. Zelensky started doubling down on attacks in Russia. And the United States started going down hard on Iran. But also, there was a peace accord or a ceasefire, or whatever you call it, a stop hostilities in the West Bank, Gaza, which, if I want to remind you guys, at beginning with this Israel-Iran conflict and all that stuff like that, a Gaza conflict, that Trump wanted to put in resorts in Gaza on the beach. Well, now Hamas has agreed to stop shooting. Israel has agreed to stop shooting in Gaza. And Trump is running the peace thing, or whatever this peace mission that he had going on to begin with, is back up and operating in Gaza. And so most likely they will have their resort area on that area. So it's kind of odd how these things work out, everything like that. And as we start paying attention to the timeline that goes on, everything like that. And of course, once this new cease hostilities in Gaza has began, they talk about a ceasefire agreement or stop hostilities in Iran. And Netanyahu's sitting there. I don't think he's too happy. So then, because of this, well, all of a sudden now somebody attacked Egypt and somebody attacked Saudi Arabia. And we do know that Israel's well known for using mock weapons from other countries to cause attacks, false flag events. Israel's very well known for doing this, as well as other countries, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they kind of start stuff and lie about it. But anyway, so we wonder who actually fired the missiles at Egypt and who fired the missiles at Saudi Arabia. And look who's in the middle of those two, Israel. Not too hard to think, not too hard to put all this together and point your finger in one direction. And that's directly at Israel, Netanyahu, of course. So y'all do your own work and everything. Do your own footwork and everything, and follow us down and everything if you want to. But I think I'm pretty much straight on accurate about what I'm saying is that this is to build up another false flag event to keep hostilities going on in the Middle East and blame other countries for what Israel's doing, which of course we all know is the way they play ball. Y'all have a good day. Later, taters.
Attention passengers, we've now reached our destination. We hope you enjoyed the flight and have a nice day.